What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Dolphins Daily, your daily dose of Dolphins content with your boy Chris Kane. Let's talk about the Dolphins. We're going back to long snappers. I can't believe this is 3 straight shows talking about long snappers, but here we are. Now, 3 shows ago, we were getting rid of Blake, bringing in Nealon Hibbert, undrafted free agent from Alabama. We were like, all right, cool, young kid for the future. How can we mess this up? Then we brought in Joe Cardona, experienced guy from New England, 10-year vet, and I thought maybe there's going to be long snap competition because y'all know I love competition. Then a day later, Nealon, deuces. Now, I don't know what happened. We haven't seen any film. There's been no reporting that he was really bad. He literally was at 2 practices and then got let go. I can't imagine you can be that reckless and long snapping for 2 days that they just get rid of you. That doesn't make any sense. Was he just like taking out birds and like media members and people on the side? Like, that doesn't make any sense with long snapping. What I believe happened is that we were already out on Blake and we had an eye on Joe, but thought maybe someone would scoop him up. So we went and got Nealon as like a, I don't know, security blanket, break in case of emergency kind of situation. And we're pretty cool at going forward with him. Like, hey, he's young, he's cheap, whatever, we'll figure it out. And then we were able to get Joe. And then we're like, do we need 2 long snappers? And I think that's kind of what happened. I don't think this is performance based. But I was trying to think of it from his perspective. To go to Alabama, then be undrafted, then get picked up with no competition. We had no other long snapper on the team, and then get cut. Oof. That's got to be an emotional roller coaster, man. Like, you got to tell your family, hey, I know I didn't get drafted, but guess what? I made the team. And it's like, yay, and I got the job. Yay. Hey, remember that team? Nope. So, I don't know, man. I feel bad for the kid. I hope he lands on a team, maybe a practice squad. Maybe he can be someone's backup. I mean, again, injuries happen. I don't believe he has other skills in terms of his NFL prowess, so it's long snapper bust. But, I mean, he did make the league, kind of, but I hope that something happens so he can keep playing because that's a devastating situation. On the other side, Joe, welcome to the team. Now you have no competition for your spot, so you better do your job well. we got nobody backing you up, so what are we going to do? Now, I was online earlier doing research for the show, as I always do, and I saw something I couldn't believe. I thought it was a fake article or an old article. The article said, should the Dolphins consider bringing back Eli Apple? To where? To here? No. What? I couldn't believe this. Let me just say this for the record. I am a cornerback safety, I'm not going to say connoisseur, but that's my bag. That's the position I watch the most. That's the one I played. I'm into the cornerback secondary situation. Eli Apple has never been as good as his name. His name is here. His game has been here. He has never lived up to his name at any point in his career. It's always been, oh man, if he puts it all together, he's got all the intangibles. Hey, that guy's got some upside. He has never, at any point, been a good corner in this league. At any point. That's the reason why in 9 years he's been on 6 different teams. The most picks he's had in 1 year? 2. You know how many we've had for the Dolphins? He had 1. He had 1 pick for the Dolphins. So his best year was 2. He had 1 pick for us. He's never started and played an entire season. He started 4 games for the Dolphins, and then he said, you know what? We don't need you to start anymore. You just be our next guy. Came in the game, not good in coverage, decent at run, not a ball hawk, never been good. His name has been great. High draft pick. We all believed in the potential. We saw it. There's something in there, and all those 6 teams thought the same thing. If we could just, maybe put him at left corner, maybe right corner, maybe in a slot. Maybe we could just have him be like, a monster back and kind of be a run. No. He just isn't good. I don't have any personal beef with him. I don't know Eli. This is not that deep. He is not a good NFL cornerback. He's in the league because he has decent size and his name is big. It has nothing to do with his game. He's never been good at any point. And the fact that the Dolphins would even consider bringing him back, I'm hoping this is just someone who's like in Eli's camp, trying to get one off. Like, hey, I'm hearing Eli's available. Good. I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't know he played for 3 of the teams that he played for. I didn't know he was still in the league. I thought after we got rid of him, I was like, well, that guy's done in the league. Somehow found a job. Obviously wasn't good at it because he's open again for free agency. I'm just saying. Some people, their names are really big. Sometimes people are really good in college. And so we always put a little bit of spice on it, like, yo, man, watch out for so and so. And they're really not that. And it's not like this, it's not like an Odell Beckham situation where Odell, his name was big and his game was bigger and he was that and then got injured and got older and now he's not that anymore. That's not what this is. This isn't like, hey, remember back when Eli was like the second, third best corner in the league and then, he kind of fell off? Like, that's Stephon Gilmore's story. Stephon Gilmore's top pick, defensive player of the year, great lockdown corner, and then has gotten older and is now not as good as it used to be. That's his story. That's not Eli's story. Eli's story was, hey, I'm 25 and I'm still not good at this position. Hey, I'm 26, I'm still not good. 27, maybe next year. So I'm really hoping that this is not even a situation. I know what we're talking about. I'd rather play undrafted corners. Play all our undrafted free agent at corners. Play all our one-year people at corner. I don't want to see Eli Apple nowhere near this team. Even if it was for free. Not here for it. So, that's a strong take. I know people will be like, why are you going so hard at Eli? It's just because he has never been good. And I keep seeing him get jobs. I don't want to make his money. Good for him. He's going to get his pension and all that good stuff. He's never been a good player. Leave that up. So this is an interesting story. So the Dolphins have signed all their rookie picks except for Jonah, right? And the issue is not necessarily that we can't come to terms with him. I think the issue is actually outside of the Dolphins. If you don't know, the Texans signed Jaden Higgins, I believe his name is, from Iowa State. And he was a second round pick like Jonah was, 4 picks before Jonah. And because the Texans are not going to have Tank Dell all next year, they already confirmed he's out all next year. So they got rid of Stephon Diggs. They basically got the GOAT, 1-2 over there, and then no other real receiver. So they signed him to a guaranteed contract, which I had never heard of a second round pick getting a fully guaranteed contract. I thought this was like, what are you talking about? But he was very good in college. He fell to them. I'm assuming going to start day one. And because he's getting a fully guaranteed contract, and he was 4 picks before Jonah was, I'm wondering if that's affecting how Jonah is in his contract situation. Because we needed that pick. We actually moved up in the second round to get Jonah, which means we gave up more equity to get him. We obviously have the biggest need at guard. Everyone who's seen our team play knows what the issues are. So us getting him and moving up for him means we need you, we prioritize you, we gave up capital to go get you. Now, as a fan of the team, I want to sign everybody, give them the basic amount, and then let's start playing. But from a negotiating standpoint and a business side of it, I kind of get why Jonah might possibly push for the same contract. Offensive lineman, if a knee goes, hip goes, back goes, you can just, you never know if you're going to get to that second contract. The assumption is he's going to be really good, and by the end of 4 years, he will be in line to get $30, $32, $35 million at guard, right? That is the idea of this. But we've drafted guys in the first 2-3 rounds who, after 3 or 4 years, we just got rid of. I mean, didn't we draft Eichenberg high? And now where are we on him? He's on a 1-year deal. 4 years ago, we were like, yo, Eichenberg might be that guy. And now we're like, he's a rotational guy. Jonah, I believe, has more upside than Eichenberg does, but so what? There's no guarantee you're going to ever get to that point. There's no guarantee that we won't draft another person in your position next year who might beat you out for your job. So, if you have a chance right now to stick up the team, we need you. We signed everybody else. That they want to get you in the camp. It's a position of need. They think very, very highly of you. As the player, as a negotiating tactic, I don't think it's the worst thing in the world to make him sweat a little bit. Like maybe guarantee 3 years or the 4 years. Maybe get the whole thing guaranteed. But I get why he would do it. Now, again, I don't want our team being held hostage, but it does make sense. I'm hoping that, because the money won't change. Like the rookie scale is the rookie scale. You can't ask for more money, but you can ask for more up front. You can't ask for it guaranteed. And, the team is like, oh, we're going to get him in camp. We're looking forward to it. But we're in rookie mini OTAs right now. And he's not there. So this is the time where he needs to be with the team, gelling with the guys on the team. And he's not doing it because I think he's pushing to get his contract to be either mostly guaranteed or fully guaranteed. And again, I think that's a smart move on his part. Not a great move on our part because we have to put that money up essentially right now. But I think it's going to get done soon. I don't think this is going to be some long holdout. I don't think he's that kind of player. I do think his team is a little bit more savvy than we probably thought they were. And I do think he's going to get at least 3 years guaranteed, if not the full guarantee. And then when he starts coming to practices and gets around the team, I think he'll establish himself as a starter. And hopefully, knock on wood, this will be all distant memory. And in 4 years, we'll be like, here's the bag. And then he'll be one of the best guards in the league. And we can kind of build our team around that. But we'll see. But as always, guys, thank you for tuning in to Dolphins Daily. We appreciate the love and support. You guys have been crushing it with the likes and subscribes. We love all that. Thank you for your time. And we'll see you next time on Dolphins Daily. Peace.